Welcome back to Explodey FPS. It's Syra here, and today we are solving Windows can only be installed to a GPT disk error. This usually happens when there's a mismatch between your boot mode, UEFI and legacy, and your disk partition style, GPT and MBR, or when your bootable USB isn't set up correctly. Instead of dragging this out with unnecessary explanations, let's keep it simple and straight to the point so you understand everything easily. Before installing Windows, just keep these 6 things in mind, starting from first to boot mode, UEFI, and legacy. These are settings in your motherboard firmware that control how your system boots. Okay, now don't get confused. In newer motherboards, you might see CSM instead of legacy mode, which is technically legacy support. For understanding, you can simply think of CSM as legacy mode, and it supports MBR. If your motherboard is set to UEFI, then your partition style must be GPT. If it's set to legacy, then your partition style must be MBR. This is where most people mess up, so just remember these names. GPT and MBR. We'll need them later. Now, when you create a bootable USB, you'll need a Windows ISO file, which you can easily download from the official website. Once you have that ISO, it's time to make a bootable USB drive. While setting it up, you'll see an option to choose GPT or MBR. Make sure to select the one that matches your BIOS settings. Everything's done, but now comes the real problem, your disk partition format. This is where you're seeing that annoying error. Windows can only be installed on a GPT disk. Why? Because we set everything up for GPT, BIOS plus USB. But your hard drive is still using MBR, which is causing the issue. Windows won't let you install unless everything matches. So now let's fix it using CMD while installing Windows. Now, before doing anything, let's check your current partition style to see if your drive is already set up correctly or if you need to change it. Right-click on the Windows Start button and open Disk Management. Look at the bottom panel. You'll see all the connected disks. These are your physical drives. Now find the drive that contains your C drive, since most people install Windows on C by default. In that drive's first box, check if it says EFI Partition. This means it supports UEFI and you won't face any issues. However, if it says Legacy, BIOS, this is where your problem lies. Also, take note of your disk size. This will be useful when converting it to GPT in the next step. Start the Windows installation, and when the setup appears, press Shift plus F10 to open Command Prompt. Type diskpart and hit Enter. Type list disk and press Enter to see all the connected drives. Identify the disk where you want to install Windows and type select disk X. Replace X with your actual disk number. Now let's clean it by typing clean and pressing Enter. To convert it to GPT, type convert GPT and hit Enter. If for some reason you want to switch back to MBR, just type convert MBR instead. Once done, type exit, close CMD, and continue with the installation. The error should be gone. And that's it. Now you can install Windows without any issues. If you still run into problems, just drop a comment and we'll help you out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more tech fixes. See you in the next one.